Hello and welcome to my 30 days of belly dance, and it's day 19. I can't believe it, it's going really fast now. I hope you're enjoying the series. Please subscribe and hit the like button for notifications, because it really helps me out with my channel, and it just does me a favour of showing your appreciation for the work that I'm doing here to teach you these belly dance moves. We've been looking at the shimmy, which has been amazing. We've done a lot of work with the hip shimmy, but we have our shoulders now to think about. And this movement can be really tricky. And the way I get into this movement is to start by thinking about moving this part of my body, so my rib cage from side to side. So a little bit like with a side to side, but a little bit of a twist, a little bit like when we do a twist like this, when we're warming up, we're just kind of rotating. This part of the body is rotating a little bit side to side, can you see? And I'm just letting my arms fling to get the feel of it. Now, if I take my arms out of it, but try and keep this little twist, side, 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 you can see I'm starting to get a little bit of movement. And if I speed up that and make it a really mini micro movement, this is where we start to get the wobble in the boobs and the shoulders. So we're not really thinking so much about taking the shoulders forwards and back. Quite a lot of people teach the movement from the shoulders in terms of thinking about moving them, but it can get quite tricky, because if you try to move your shoulders, you can get like a kind of a forward movement like this, which we're not really looking for. We're looking for them to stay straight, like they're on a coat hanger and coming up through your body, coat hanger here, and they're staying straight. And they are moving forwards and back a little bit, but they're going with this little side and side in the rib cage. And then the whole thing together is making the shaking movement upstairs here in this region. So it's really a chest shimmy. People talk about a shoulder shimmy, but really it's a booby shimmy. So that's kind of how to get into the movement. You can also think about it, it's also a bit like that feeling of like when it's really cold and you go and you kind of, it's that feeling. So we're shaking the boobs side to side, and I'm putting my arms into my sides here. I'm bringing my elbows in, I'm bringing my arms out, and I'm keeping this very still to make the contrast with my chest, because if I have my arms flapping around, you wouldn't really see the movement in the shoulders. So again, I'm planting my hips, I'm keeping this part of my body still, and I'm working here with my chest. I'm going to also show you the movement from behind, so you can see what's going on with the muscles back here. You can see hopefully this little bit of side to side, and a little bit with the shoulders, on the side, and from the front. And then when you've got your shoulder movement going, you can play with the shoulder shimmy. Just very simply, you can have one foot in front and a little lean forward, especially if you've got a nice costume here, leaning forwards and backwards. But obviously keeping, when you come back, you're keeping your body lifted and everything lifted here. So we've got forwards, chin lifted, and back. And you can do the same thing with this as we did with the leg shimmy. You can take it from one side to the other side. If you had audience over here, you can angle your body to them. Audience over here, you can angle to them. Audience in front and behind. And you can look up and just make a nice open movement there. So there's lots of ways of playing with the shoulder shimmy. You can use it for little accents in the music. If you've got a little da-la-la-la, da-la-la, 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 you can add a little lift with the movement as well. The lift comes from squeezing the shoulder blades together. So squeezing here where your bra straps are to lift. And you can shoulder shimmy in a lift. To the left, to the side, to the middle, to the side. So have lots of fun with your shoulder shimmies. You want a nice playful piece of music, so some of that Malaya music that we were looking at from Alexandria, or some drum solo music. Have a look, have a play. Pop music, you might want to practice your hip drops, and then a little shimmy to finish off a movement. There's loads of different ways of using your shoulder shimmy. So go and have a play, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!